This is a tutorial for Indice II. So let's do the questions. Number 1. Simplify the following expressions and answer in indices. So we can use a calculator to solve this, of course, but let's use indice. So 4 squared plus 16 plus 64 plus 2 times the 64. Okay. So all of these are a factor of the indices of 4. So let's rewrite everything in indices. So 4 squared plus 16 is 4 to the power of 2. 64 is 6 to the power 4 to the power of 3. And then we have 4 to the power of 3. Okay. And we have 2 4 squared. So 1 4 squared, 2 4 squared. So 2 4 squared. And we have 1 4 cube and 2 4 cube. So we have 3 4 cube. And that is the simplest in this form we can give as an answer. So, and then number 2, 16 times 64 times 16. Oh, they're multiplying, so we can use the indice rules. This 4 squared times 4 cubed times 4 squared. Then we can use the addition rule. So 2 plus 3 plus 2 is 7. So 4 to the power of 7. Okay. So we're calling the addition rule from last time. Okay. So, and then number 3. 27 times 3 times 9. Okay, all of these are powers of 3. So this is 3 to the power of 3 times 3 times 3 to the power of 2. Okay. Then we use the addition rule. 3 plus 1 plus 2. This will be 6, so 3 to the power of 6. Okay. And this one, this is addition subtraction, so we probably can't use those rules. So 3 times the 3 to the power of 3 plus, this is 3 squared, minus 3 cube, and 2 3 squared. Okay, how many 3 squared do we have? So we can rearrange the terms because the order of doing addition and subtraction doesn't matter. So we rearrange the terms. These are like terms. Then this one goes over here. And this term. Okay. Now, how many 3 squared do we have? We have 1 here, 2 more, so we have 3 squared. We have 3 square cube, but we lose 1 3 cube, so we have 2 3 cube. It doesn't matter if the cube is inside or outside, like here, it's the same. I can also write 3 to power 3 squared plus 2 3 cube. Okay, they're the same. Number 5. 125 times 125 times 25. This is a power of 5s. So this is 5 cube. If you're not sure, you can check with the calculator. So times 5 cube times 5 square. Okay. So all of them has a exponential factor of 5. You can use the addition rule. So 5, 3 plus 3 plus 2. And this will be a 8. So 5 to the power of 8. Okay. Number 6. 2 to the power of 4 times, this is 3 to the power of 3. 81. 81 is 3 to the power of 4 because 3 times 27 is 81. This is 2 to the power of 3. So 3 to the power of 3 is 3 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of 3. Okay, some of them are in the denominator, but it's alright because we have this rule. We can use it from right to left. So if the power is in the denominator, we can remove the fraction and turn the power into negative. So this is equals to 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 3 times this one, 3 to the power of negative 4. Now it is not in the denominator, we have to give it a negative sign. Then times, same here, negative 3. Okay. And we can use the minus rule for the 2's and the addition rule for the 3's. Or we can rearrange first. So this is 2 to the power of 4 times 2 to the power of negative 3 times 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of negative 4. Then this 2 to the power of 4 minus 3 times 3 to the power of 3 plus negative 4, which will be minus 4. It's also 4 plus negative 3 is 4 minus 3. So actually we're using addition rule. So we're using this one. And which will be equals to 2 to the power of 1 times 3 to the power of 1. Okay. And then 1 can be omitted. So this will be 2 times 3. But we just read 2 times 3 to be 6, right? So however, it should be in this. So let's leave the 1 such that we giving the answer in this form. So number 7, x to the power of 3 times the power of 4 times xy bracket to the power of 2 over y cubed. So this one is the multiplication rules. So this one. And the distribution rules. This one. Okay. So we have x to the power of 3 times 4, this rule, times, and then distribution, x squared y squared, this rule, and then over y cubed. Then we can remove the fraction. This is equals to x 3 times 4 times x squared y squared times y to the power of negative 3. So this will be x to the power of 12 times x squared times y squared times y to the power of negative 3. Okay. Using addition rule, x to the power of 12 plus 2 times y to the power of 2 minus 3. Adding negative 3 is minus 3. So x to the power of 14 times y to the power of negative 1. Okay. Number 8. Well, on top we have a distribution situation, and the bottom we have some denominators. So let's do it together. So this will be equals to a squared distributed to 2 times b cubed distributed to 2 over 2a times b to the power of 5. Okay. This will be a to the power of 4 times b to the power of 6. Then we remove the denominator times 2 to the power of -1 times a to the power of -1. There's a 1 here. So times b to the power of -5. Okay. So this will be 2 to the power of -1 times a to the power of 4 times a to the power of -1, rearranging b to the power of 6 times b to the power of -5. So this will be 2 to the power of -1 times a to the power of 4 minus 1 times b to the power of 6 minus 5. Okay. 2 to the power of 1 times a to the power of 3 times b to the power of 1. Okay. This will be the answer. We can also do a to the power of 3 times b to the power of 1 over 2. These two are the same. Okay. Number 9. P over Q to the power of 3. And then P squared over Q to the power of 2. So this one we can distribute it by a fraction like this. So this is equivalent to P to the power of 3 over Q to the power of 3 times P squared again over Q to the power of 4 squared. Okay. Then we have on the denominator we have P to the power of 3 times P. This is P to the power of 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And times Q. Removing the denominator of the fraction, it becomes -3. And this one is Q to the power of -8 in the denominator. Okay. So it's like this. This is Q to the power of -8 in the denominator. So if we remove the fraction, at the same time doing this 3 plus 4, Q to the power of 3 times Q to the power of +8. Okay. Because negative 8 will be a +8. Okay. Because 1 over Q to the power of -8 is equals to Q to the power of -8. This is +8. So from here to here, it's like this. Okay. Using this rule. Okay. So we have the answer of P power to the power of 7 times Q to the power of 5. Okay. On the denominator, the -4 is distributed. So x to the power of -4 times y to the power of 3 to the power of -4. Okay. Over distribution again, x squared, y squared. Okay. Then on the denominator, we have -2 times -4 is +8. So x to the power of 8 times y 3 times -4 is -12. Okay, at the same time, we move the x and y's terms from the denominators to denominators. So times x to the power of negative 2 times y to the power of negative 2. Okay. So then it's x, this is 8 minus 2 times y. This is negative 12 plus negative 2. So negative 12 plus negative 2 is minus 2. So we have x to the power of 6 times y to the power of negative 14. Okay. Number 11. This one, distribution 3 square a square times distribution to the fraction, so a to the power of negative 2 negative 2 over b to the power of 3 to the power of negative 2. Okay. And we have 3 square a square times a to the power of positive 4 over b to the power of negative 6. Then try to remove the fraction, which is equals to 3 square a square times a to the power of 4 times b to the power of positive 6. Remember this one. If the denominator has a power of negative, then it becomes at the denominator a power of positive 6. It's like over 1. Yeah. So it is in the denominator. So a has 2 terms and they're multiplying, so we can use the addition rule. So 3 squared times a 2 plus 4, okay, times b to the power of 6. This is 3 squared times a to the power of 6 times b to the power of 6. Okay, this is in these forms. We can do one more step. We can say, can we do like 3 squared times ab to the power of 6? And we can. This is like doing the reverse of this. Okay. So from right to left, we undistribute the 6. So, but in this form, this one is fine. Okay. And then 12. So this is 3 times p squared times q, bracket to the power of negative 1, over q squared times 9 p to the power of negative 2 and q. Okay. So we distribute the power of negative 1 to this 3 in the denominator. So 3 to the power of negative 1 times p squared to the power of negative 1 times q to the power of negative 1 over q squared. This is 3 squared times p to the power of negative 2 times q. Okay. So this will be 3 to the power of negative 1 p to the power of negative 2, and then times q to the power of negative 1, removing the denominator, times q to the power of negative 2, and then the rest. Okay. So then for the p, they're all multiplying together, so we can rearrange. Times negative 1 times 3 squared times p to the power of negative 2, with another p here, p to the power of negative 2. We have 3 q's, so q to the power of 1 times q to the power of negative 2 times q. Okay, so we have 3 -1 plus 2 times p -2 minus 2 times q -1 plus -2 is minus 2. This is a 1 plus 1. Okay. And we have -1 plus 2 is positive 1. So 3 to the power of 1 times p to the power of -4 times q -1 minus 2 is -3. -3 plus 1 is -2. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay. And 13, we have indice in fraction. We have fraction in the indice. So similarly, so this is the distribution one, this rule. So this is equals to x to the power of 1/2 to the power of 6 times y to the power of 1/3 to the power of 6. So 1/2 times 6 is 3, is 6/2, which will be 3. So this will be, let's do one more step, 6/2 times y 6/3. This will be x to the power of 3 times y to the power of 2. Okay. Number 14. Distribution again. So a to the power of 9 distributing the 1/3 times b to the power of -6 distributing the 1/3. So this will be a to the power of 9/3 times b to the power of -6/3. Okay. This will be, this is 3, and this is -2. Excuse me. So, and then number 15 will be p to the power of 1/4 times q squared, the whole thing into the power of 3. Okay. So this will be distributing p to 1/4 to the power of 3 times q squared to the power of 3. This will be equals to p to the power of 3/4 times q to the power of 2 times 3 is 6. And that is number 16. We are both like in surd form and in this form. So in this situation, we always turn all the surd forms into in this form. Then we can use those rules. So this is x to the power of 1/2 times x to the power of 3 times y to the power of 1/3 times y to the power of 4. Okay. Using this one. And we can use the addition rule. So x to the power of 1/2 plus 3 times y to the power of 1/3 plus 4. Okay. So they will need a common denominator. So x to the power of 1/2 plus 6/2 will be equal to 3 times y to the power of 1/3. Okay. 4/3 is 4. 12/3 will be 4. Because 3 times 4 is 12. So 12/3 will be 4. Now the common denominator, this will be x to the power of 1 plus 6/2, which will be 7/2, times y. 1 plus 12/3 will be 13/3. Okay. And number 17. This is an important one. So again, we turn all of them into indice form. So this will be equals to x to the power of 1 over 2 times y to the power of 1 over 2. Then we undistribute using this one from right to left. So this will be equals to xy 1 over 2 to the power of. Okay. And for this one, we can use the square root surd form. So this will be equals to xy moving under a surd form. These two are equal expression. Okay. Which means we can go from here to here or here to here. Okay. So it is like now we know that xy surd is actually equals to the surd can be distributed because this is in this in the end. Yeah. So and then number 18. So similarly, we can turn everything into in this form first. And so we equal to x to the power of 1 over 2 over y to the power of 1 over 2. Okay. So then we can undistribute using the fraction one. This one. From right to left. So this will be equals to x over y to the power of 1 over 2. And this can be written in surd form. So this is the square root of the whole thing from here to here. Which means now we know that if the fraction is like this, we can distribute the surd because the surd is actually in this. And then number 19. This is 8 square root. Oh, how can we simplify this? So this is there's a 2 here that's omitted. So we can find some square. This 8 is equals to 2 times 4, which is 2 squared. Okay. Then the surd is still here. Then we distribute the surd using this one from left to right. So this is surd 2 times the surd of 2 squared. The square root of 2 times the square root of 2 squared. Okay. And this one we know how to solve because this is just 2. So square root of 2 times 2. This is just 2 because this is equals to 2 squared to the power of 1 over 2. Then 2 times 1 over 2 will be just 1. So 2 to the power of 1. Then we have 2 root 2. Okay. So remember this one. And number 20, square root of 75. Oh, square root. So we need to find some square in the factors of 75. Oh, 25 is a square of 5 and a factor of 75. So this will be equals to 3 times 25, which is 25 is a square of 5. Then we distribute the square root because of this. So square 3 times 5 square root, this will be 5. And it will be square root 3 times 5. So this will be 5 square root 3. Okay. Oh, and by the way, we are only dealing with positive numbers here from 19, okay? Positive from 19 to 22. Yeah. So we don't have to worry. Oh, there will be a negative answer or something because we square root something because of this one. So yeah, now we're only dealing with positive numbers, so it's like this. Okay, like this. Okay. So number 21, 48 square root. So we're looking for square in the factors of 48. 24 is not a square. 6 times 8. 16 is a square. So and 16 times 3 is 48. So this is equals to 3 times 16. And 3 times 4 square. And then this will be a 4. So square root of 3 times 4. And we have 4 times square root of 3. Okay. And number 22. We have square root of 36 over square root of 3. So we can undistribute the third. So 36 over 3. And we have the square root of, this is a 12. 36 over 3 is 12. Any square in the 12 as a factor. 4 is a square of 2 and it's a factor of 12. So we have 3 times 4. Then 3 times 2 squared. And we distribute the third again. Times 2 squared. Times 2. So 2 to the square root of 3. And 23. This will be equals to distribute the third, which is a indice. So let's turn it into indice. The same expression. Then we distribute the indice. X to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 2 times y to the power of 1 over 2. Okay. This is equal to x to the power of 3 over 2 times y to the power of 1 over 2. Okay. Number 24. So this is a root, cube root. So we can turn it to indice first. To the power of 1 over 3. Then we distribute the indice. So this is equals to a to the power of -1 to the power of 1 over 3 times b to the power of -2 times the power of 1 over 3. Okay. And this will be a to the power of -1 over 3 times b to the power of -2 over 3. Okay. And number 25, the last one. What is a big one? So normally we distribute 2 immediately. However, if we do it last, then everything will be simpler. So to avoid like getting big numbers, so let's not deal with the big square first. Let's simplify the inside first. So then we turn everything to indice. This is equals to 3 times x to the power of 1 over 2. We turn all the surds form into indice form. And 4 is the 2 square times y to the power of negative 1 over 2 over 2 times x to the power of 4 over 3. 9 is a 3 square. And then turn it into in this form, y to the power of 1 over 3. Remember the whole thing is squared. Okay. Then we remove the fraction and connect like terms first. So this is equals to 3 x to the power of 1 over 2 times 2 squared times y to the power of 1 over negative 1 over 2 times 2 to the power of negative 1. There's a 1 here, and then I move it from the denominator to denominator. So there's a negative 1 here times x to the power of negative 4 over 3 times 3 to the power of negative 2 times y to the power of negative 1 over 3. The whole thing is squared. Okay. Then we connect like terms. So this is equals to 3 times 3 to the power of negative 2 times 2 squared times 2 to the power of negative 1. Then connect the x times x to the power of 1 over 2 times x to the power of negative 4 over 3. Then we do the y's. Y to the power of negative 1 over 2 times y to the power of negative 1 over 3. Is that everything? Yes. So then square. So this is 3 to the power of 1 plus negative 2 minus 2 times 2 to the power of 2 plus negative 1 is 2 minus 1 times x to the power of I'll turn the 1 over 2 to 2 over 4 here. Oh, actually, no. I have to rearrange them with the denominator of 6. So 1 over 2 is equals to 3 over 6. And 4 over 3 is equals to 8 over 6. Then now there's the common denominator. So 1 over 2, I turn it into 3 over 6. Plus the negative number is minus. So minus 8 over 6. Then now they have the same denominator. Similarly for y's. Y to the power of negative 3 over 6 times y to the power of, this is 2 over 6, negative 2 over 6. Okay, whole thing is squared. Now I have 3 to the power of negative 1 times 2 to the power of 1 times 6x to the power of negative 5 over 6. Because 3 minus 8 is negative 5. So then times y to the power of negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. So negative 5 over 6. And the whole thing squared. Then I distribute now. Distribute the 2 to everyone. So it's equal to 3. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 5 over 6 times 2 is negative 10 over 6, and then negative 5 over 6 times 2 is again negative 10 over 6. Okay, and this fraction can be simplified. So it is, and I put 2 first, the 2 squared times 3 to the power negative 2 times x to the power of negative 5 over 3 times y to the power of negative 5 over 3. And this is the answer. Okay. So this is for the tutorial for Indice II. See you next video.